Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Kansila Ramadanti and I'm here to explain about my paper. The title is Korean Beauty Standard with Alteration of Indonesian Women's Beauty Perception in Faculty of Dentistry of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. First is introduction. Change in beauty standard following the Korean culture globalization is really happening in the entire world, especially in Asia such as Indonesia. Korean has been spread or promoting their culture through so many broadcasting about Korean culture such as pop music, film, and Korean dramas. From their entertainment show, Korean culture reached big success with several years through their singer, actor, and actress. Due to their strong influence, some of their culture has become trend in some countries such as Indonesia. One of the most influential trends is makeup that certainly can affect people's perception about beauty standards. From this cultural globalization, it means beauty culture today is no longer Western domination culture. Knowing from the strong fact that Indonesia is one of the countries who have special characteristics on the physical side and the factor of globalization in Indonesia, the writer want to discuss the beauty concept for Indonesian women in Faculty of Dentistry of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. The first question is, what is the concept of beautiful in Indonesian woman? The second is there any significant relationship between Korean perception of beauty with Indonesian beauty standard nowadays? And the third is, what is the impact of this phenomenon on the social life of Indonesian women today? Imagery from various media has significant power and influence people. Past studies from Festinger, Kruger, and Radloff inform us that women comparing each other in social life but analyzing model in the media and making judgment of their own bodies and self. However, for Asian women, white women had the highest hierarchy, whereas the other race were seems not pictured at all. This representation of women were analyzed from numerous advertisements, editorials, or other related to beauty standards. While numerous studies have analyzed beauty standard transition due to Korean waves in American or European countries, there is a little research about Indonesian beauty standard transition due to Korean waves or Korean culture, and there is no research has been conducted for Yogyakarta region. In the end of this research, the writer will show numerous media that globalized Korean beauty standard will affect the perspective of beauty standards in Indonesia nowadays. And then the method. For the method, we using cross-sectional questionnaire which will analyze the phenomenon of globalization of Korean waves and can be seen from the range of perception of beauty standards. The research used quantitative data through questionnaire as the data collected through surveys. Sample for questionnaire surveys are 18 women in Faculty of Dentistry of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. The sample technique used a non-probability sampling. For the question, there's a three question. The first question is general attitude about Korean wave nowadays, and the second is perception and preference regarding female facial attractiveness and beauty standards. These related to human anatomy include eyes, lips, nose, jawbone, and chin. The last is relative influence on overall facial attractiveness. Several photos in each category were placed. There were 4 photos from Indonesian magazine, 4 photos from Korean magazine, and 4 photos from Western magazine. For the first question, the question is, are you interested in Korean things? Mostly they say yes. There's a 56% that choose yes and 44% that choose no. The next question is still a number one question. Next question is, what is your opinion about Korean trends nowadays? Mostly they said Korean trends has won the hearts of teenagers in Indonesia, especially women. Perhaps it's because of the visual that they had, the tourist attraction, culture, film or dramas, and K-pop culture. Even so, there are some respondents that doesn't like this trend because they think this culture are a little bit overrated. The next question is, where did you get information about Korean culture? Most of them get information about Korean culture from social media, and then followed by web, and then TV and advertisement. The other participants say that they get information from their friends, Korean dramas, and magazines. The next is, do you follow Korean culture in daily life like makeup or anything else? With an example. Most of them following Korean culture such as their skincare routine, makeup style, and fashion. Some of them even try to learn Korean language. The next question is, do you like K-pop? What is your opinion about Korean idol nowadays? Their opinion about K-pop culture are very diverse. The result is balanced. Half of them like K-pop because K-pop idols do everything really seriously, and then, however, the other half are not interested with K-pop because of the plastic surgery issue. The next question is, which culture do you like? Mostly they like Indonesian culture, of course, and then followed by Korean culture and Western culture, and the other participants choose Japanese, Middle East, and the other countries. For the second question, the question is, which nose shape is the most ideal for you? For the ideal shape, mostly they choose option 2 and 4, which is representative with Korean beauty image nowadays. And then next question is, which the most ideal eye shape for you? Mostly they choose option 2, more than the other option that could be representative with Korean Western beauty standard. And then, which the most ideal lip shape for you? For lip shape, mostly they choose option 2, which is very representative with Korean beauty standard. And then, which body shape do you think is the most ideal? However, for the body shape, they mostly choose option Philippines that does not representative with Korean beauty standard. According to some studies, that because Indonesian people mostly think that Korean ideal body is too thin. And the next question is, which skin color do you think is the most ideal? For skin color, mostly they choose natural skin color, which is representative with the most of Indonesian people. And then, the last but not least question is, which type of eye makeup do you like? For eye makeup concept, mostly they choose option 1, which is very representative with Korean beauty standard because it has a peachy and glittery natural makeup, which is very famous in Korea nowadays. The third question, the question is, which face do you think is the most ideal? Mostly they pick Barbara Palvin as their ideal face, followed by Maudy Ayuda and then Kim Joo and then Raisa. This shows that the influence of Indonesian and Western classic beauty standards are very strong. And then for the discussion, there is several major findings. The first major findings is some concept of beautiful in Indonesian woman is related to beauty concept in Korean, but has a little touch of Western standard. In fact, the Asian beauty standard has adopted some Western beauty standard that high nose, brown eyes, white skin, and narrow face are becoming the ideal image of Asian woman. The second is there is no significant relationship between Korean perception of beauty with Indonesian beauty standard nowadays. Due to various culture in Indonesia, people in Indonesia mostly have their own preference regarding to beauty standard following their own culture and which culture that they like the most. The last is the impact of Korean wave phenomenon on the social life of Indonesian women today mostly is lifestyle such as beauty and fashion. Indonesian women that have interest in Korean culture like to following their beauty habits such as several step skincare, glittery makeup style, and natural yet flawless makeup look. The next is conclusion. For the conclusion, as we can see from this research, Indonesian women beauty perception, especially in Faculty of Dentistry of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, has changed a little due to Korean globalization that's really happening nowadays. Based on this research, Indonesian women perception on beauty standard is still influenced by Western culture and Indonesian culture itself. Korean culture did not influence overall Indonesian women. However, there is alteration in their beauty habits such as several step skincare, glittery makeup style, and natural yet flawless makeup look. So that's all for me. Thank you for your attention. Have a good day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.